Welcome back to the series, folks. Episode 3. The one where everything gets a bit weird, because today we're diving into random encounters. We're going to be taking a look at how these completely unplanned moments make the world feel alive, and what that might mean for GTA 6. Will Jason and Lucia run into bizarre strangers? Will Vice City be full of people who desperately need your help? Get comfy, we're going hunting for clues again. This time, clues might be drunk, armed, or shouting at us from a ditch. So I end up in the hills after getting absolutely torn to pieces by a bear. Suddenly I hear someone shouting for help. Turn around, there she is, this lady stuck underneath a horse. And I get her free, stand her up, and she asks me for a ride back to Annesburg.
Oh, you poor, dumb animal. Oh. What'll I tell Mildred? Well, thank you.
You need a ride home, ma'am?
Oh yes, mister, please. Thank you. I live over in Annesburg.
And it's not a short ride, not even close, but what makes this moment matter is that it's you're not just ticking off a quest. You're living in the world. You're forming memories with strangers that you probably won't ever see again. And here's where my GTA 6 theory kicks in. Imagine Jason or Lucia running into people like this in Vice City. Someone stranded on the side of a road, someone who needs a ride across the map, someone who gives you an unexpected reward or drags you into a completely unplanned mission. If Rockstar uses the same design philosophy in GTA 6, we might get dynamic opportunities like giving a stranded tourist a lift, or helping someone trapped in a crashed car, delivering someone trying to escape danger, or being tricked into an ambush. These small encounters are what make the world feel alive and predictable and even human.
We're here. Thank you for all your help. You're a good man.
Glad I was able to help. You take care. Appreciate it. You be well.
So in this next encounter, I come across a guy who falls off his horse and says that his arms are burning. And he asks me to take him to a doctor.
Need a doctor?
But in all honesty, I can't really be asked. Now, if I did, I might have got a reward, but instead, because I'm trying to play as a bad guy here, I pick him up, I take him into the woods, and I put him out of his misery. I don't feel good about it. As I say, I'm trying to play this playthrough as a bad guy, but it's the option. And this is what's great about Rockstar games, is these side quests or these random encounters, you don't have to do them. You could just shoot the person in the face, but then you're going to feel awful and you don't get the reward. But it adds to that level of choice, that freedom, in that you're living in a world that has these reactions. Moments like this, they kind of shape how you feel about your own character, in this case Arthur. They leave ripples in the world, rumours, guilt, even maybe a line in the papers. If GTA 6 brings that same moral ambiguity to a modern day, choices like this could be even messier. Helping someone might end up on camera and you might become a hero, or someone else might record you doing something awful like feeding someone to a crocodile, and it goes viral. So it's the kind of implications, I think, is the next evolution of these random encounters. It's not just a random encounter itself, it's, is anyone else watching or documenting, or are you documenting? And what can you do with your videos? Can you publish things on the in-game social media where you're torturing people, I suppose? That's what I love about these random encounters. You don't have to do them. You do have a choice. And there might be some reward at the end of it. And I think, with GTA 6, you're totally going to have that option to whether or not you accept to go on these little kind of side quests, I guess you would call them, or I prefer the term random encounters because it does feel like they're randomized. It doesn't feel like they're always in the same place. So I'd love to see how they're going to incorporate that. And there's already some characters in the trailer who spring to mind. This guy hosing his lawn, maybe he asks you to help. Maybe a pest control guy, you see him getting into trouble or getting eaten, and you have to go run over and see if you can assist. I think there's going to be lots of different characters dotted around the game. The hard part is if you're driving quickly in a car, you might miss a lot of those opportunities. So I think maybe they don't get triggered unless you're outside of the vehicle. Next up, I run into one of the most iconic strangers in the entire game, Black Belle.
You there?
Oh, hello?
You a bounty hunter?
Well, not right now, I ain't. You Black Belle? I'd like to talk to you about your Wild West days.
I don't care much for reminiscing. You got any friends as bounty hunters?
None that spring to mind.
Well, then you done led them boys here and you none the wiser.
Ah, those bounty hunters.
Now this is the kind of encounter that reminds you RDR2 isn't just a story about Arthur, it's a story about the entire generation of outlaws fading out of the world. And Belle, she's not going to go quietly.
Just me against Sam. That'd be a waste of time and nitroglycerin.
Well, let me know what I can do.
You want that Wild West story, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right, get up here quick. Now when I give you the word, hit that. Whole place is wired.
Black Belle, I got a contract.
The moment
here
you agree to help,
for your
the whole
life,
mood
for your
shifts.
liberty.
Suddenly, your partner's in crime for the next 5 minutes. You're setting off dynamite traps and getting involved in a standoff that feels like you've just stepped into a Western legend. The bounty hunters arrive and it's chaos in the best way. Mud, bullets, explosions.
Set it out. Here goes your contract. Over here, they're rushing us from the side.
It's one of those encounters that makes you feel like this world is lived in. These aren't just NPCs, they're characters with history, personality, agency. And it's the exact kind of thing I hope GTA 6 leans into. Imagine Jason and Lucia meeting with their own version of Black Belle, a legendary old Vice City criminal hiding out in a swamp or a rundown motel. Someone with a past, someone with a reputation, someone who ropes you into a 5-minute gunfight and it feels like a mini movie. These side encounters, they're not just filler, they're world building, character building and story building all in one go. RDR2 proves that Rockstar can create strangers who feel as alive and important as the main cast. And if that energy carries over into GTA 6, we're going to have some really special encounters.
Woo! Is that the last of them?
Yeah, you got them scalp hunters off your back.
For now.
For now. So, you gonna tell me about your Wild West days? Running with Jim Boy Calloway?
Little boy Calloway? The only running he did was away from a fight.
Then there's this moment. I'm riding along, minding my own business, and I hear this blood-curdling scream echoing through the woods. I let him free, I patch him up, and he's grateful enough to hand over some items before he limps off. And it's one of those wholesome, heroic Arthur moments where you're like, yeah, I did the right thing today. And the game was almost like, oh, you're feeling good? You're feeling cute now? Because I wander a little bit further down the hill, and I spot this abandoned house tucked into the trees, and curiosity gets the better of me. I climb inside expecting loot or maybe a letter or something. Bizarrely enough, I've played the game twice and never came across this house. And inside, it's like someone stitched together all these different animals, and it's just, yeah, it's horrific to look at. It's actually really scary and spooky. As far as I can tell, it doesn't like trigger a mission or anything. There's no bad guys that come out of nowhere. It's just backdrop that, again, is storytelling, but not without really having to do that much. And I imagine we're going to see a lot more of that in GTA 6, depending on the tonality. But I think while GTA 6 might have a more serious or grounded main story, I do think that these side quests are where we're going to find the wacky stuff, places off the beaten path, strange characters living on the edge of society, or weird secrets that reward players who explore instead of just rushing through the main story. And if Vice City has even half as many eerie little surprises as this one, we're going to be finding mysteries for years, hopefully. So this last random encounter I want to show you, I'm riding along when I see a guy on the side of the road, looks like he's just taking a breather, and then his horse kicks him square in the head. He goes down. There's no bandits, no drama, just a man defeated by gravity and livestock. And of course I decide to loot his body. Temptation kicks in. I grab what I can, and I also spot his horse. Look at it, what a beauty. Way better than the half-star plodder that I bought at the start of the game because I was broke. So I take it, logical, efficient, environmentally friendly even. But then, because Rockstar loves to punish convenience, another guy rides past it exactly at the wrong moment. He sees me with the corpse in this newly acquired horse. His eyes go wide and he's off suddenly, shouting, "Murder, murder!" And he's witnessed a crime that I absolutely didn't commit. Well, not the first part anyway. If he reports it, I'm wanted for murder, and that's how RDR2 turns a simple moment into a full-on crisis. Now imagine this exact energy in GTA 6. You know, you're Jason or you're Lucia, someone crashes their scooter in Vice City traffic, wipes out, and people assume you caused it. Maybe a witness pulls out their phone, someone starts live streaming, you grab the better bike because, well, it's right there, and suddenly you're the villain. So maybe GTA 6 could expand the witness system so civilians call 911 with descriptions that actually matter. People film you, and that might affect your wanted level. You can intimidate, bribe, or persuade people to talk your way out of it. These accidental crime spree spirals are just pure Rockstar. Chaotic, funny, unfair, but completely believable. If GTA 6 follows this design philosophy, the world won't just react to what you do, it will react to what it thinks you've done. The guy who was the witness, I thought, okay, well maybe I'll try and kill him in an interesting way, and I tried to throw him off the side of a hill, but I ended up falling myself and dying. And it's that kind of crazy situational comedy that I just really love about this game in particular. I think it's the best Rockstar game to take all of this to the next level, and GTA 6 is probably going to blow my mind with this kind of comedic mishaps. And that's going to be a wrap for episode 3 in our hunt to find GTA 6 clues hidden inside the world of RDR2. Thanks so much for sticking with me while we wandered through random encounters. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. It's going to help me grow the channel and hopefully do more of this in the lead up to GTA 6. I'm always hunting for theories, and I really want to hear some of your ideas and maybe some things that you might want me to go and hunt down and have a look at in the game and talk about. Remember, if you want to catch the Chaos live, I stream every Monday night at 10 PM UK time over on Twitch, and I'm playing the game with no HUD, which makes it incredibly difficult but also a lot of fun. So thanks again for watching. So long, partners.